Hey fellow Aquas, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of January general reading here. Let's talk about your meditation. If anyone is or is not familiar with the show Step by Step, I believe it was called, and it was starring Suzanne Summers and Patrick Duffy, and I heard the theme song, and the opening credits was like this roller coaster, and I saw this roller coaster kind of going up this steep incline, and I saw the Ten of Cups, you know, the rainbow from the Ten of Cups, kind of arching over it, and then it getting to a stop, and the Aquarian collective getting off of the roller coaster, and I saw a camel, which is about infinite abundance and trusting that everything is as good as it, feels, and then the fox, which is kind of keeping one eye open just in case the other shoe drops, right? And I heard choices, and then I saw this stunning emerald necklace being put on the Aquarian collective, and then I heard, but what if the clasp breaks? What if the clasp breaks off the necklace and I lose it? Interesting, no? It really felt this strong energy about really wonderful things coming and appearing and then trusting what comes, okay? It was very, very fascinating. Let's go ahead and see what our animal energy is, why don't we though, for the second half of January. Oh my God. Okay, Gemini also got the turtle. This is really funny. Remember when I said the roller coaster, which is very, very fast? I mean, if it's a good one, honey, right? By trade, roller coasters are fast. And then we have the turtle here, which indicates a slowness of movement. But this is also about carrying your home on your back, right? This is also that water energy here, right? And I was just talking about this in the Gemini reading, where regardless of how things appear, right? If things appear slow, if things appear a bit, not surely footed, that just trusting that underneath that appearance, everything is moving along in divine and perfect timing. Remember I said step by step, one foot in front of the other, right? And again, I'm very drawn to the carrying the home on your back aspect of this. And I just heard the words, home is wherever you are. Home is wherever you are, right? Ooh, actually, now that I said it out loud, we can look at it that two different ways, right? Because I could say, home is wherever I am, right? I am my own home. I bring it with me. Home is wherever I am. I'm not attached to a specific, place or physical, house or anything like that. Home is wherever I am. Right? I have everything I need inside of me to feel at home at all times. And I have everything that I need. Also on the flip side of that, we could go say that to another person coming into our energy, right? And going, home is wherever you are. Interesting. All right, let's see what's going on for my aquas for second half of January. Okay. Wow, death on the bottom of the deck here, Scorpio energy. Okay, let's take these one at a time. I can't with this because this is the Eight of Wands. Look at this motorcycle realness. What is all this stuff about speed and pacing and timing that's coming up? Listen, this is upward movement and ascension. This is Cupid's, arrows of love. This is travel. Remember how I'm talking about home being wherever you are, carrying the home on the back? This is the, the key that represents travel. Wands rule the realm of passion, desire, artistry, and communication. Passionate communication, whereas the swords is, more, blunt or truthful, absolute communication. This is really beautiful, but this is upward movement, ascension, and speed. Fascinating. I'm hearing a song and I'm trying to place it. Move so fast. It's Alan Stone. Brown Eyed Lover. I think it's called Brown Eyed Lover. There's something about moving so fast. There's really something huge about pacing here. And then the roller coaster, and then we have the speeding motorcycle. Have things picked up, my darling aquas, or is there a bit of impatience around when are things going to pick up? There's something about timing and pacing here. And then we have the King of Wands. Hello, goodbye. Two wands starting us off here. Again, the King of Wands is so beautiful. This is really weird because in the Gemini reading, they got Queen of Wands. The King of Wands is such a beautiful energy because he very much embodies what it is to be active, right? Actively pursuing your goals, actively creative, right? But then also he understands that he can only do what he can do, right? But here's what's really great about the King of Wands as well, is that he's always, 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 always inwardly moving and cooking and brewing and thinking and planning and dreaming and scheming in a good way, right? You know, and then we have the salamander here. You know, lizards are very much about dream time. This really feels also like we're talking about dream fulfillment. The question is, what are your dreams? What do they look like exactly? It does feel like, you know, that's weird. Do you see how it looks like the king is literally looking at these 8 wands here and going, okay, well, spirit is bringing me what I desire. The universe is bringing me what I desire, right? I am actively manifesting, which, by the way, I feel very strongly. But in order to do that, I should probably pick and choose what I want exactly, right? If you don't, listen, it's always up to you, but if you don't custom design your manifestation menu, as it were, you're just gonna get a lot of stuff and then you're gonna have to like recycle in the moment. Like decide what to keep, recycle these aspects of it, right? For an example, I want a new job that is in my dream field, right? Well, you could get, I don't know, 8 different offers and you're like, oh, but God, I wasn't specific enough. I also want it close to home. No, I want to work from home and do my dream job. And then I want, I want this month's vacation time. Oh, I want this, right? It really feels like you're being asked to custom create your menu in these moments of stillness and movement forward before. I literally see this image. Oh my gosh, no animals are being harmed in the communication of this image. But I literally see, like, if we were to make this into a toy turtle, just go with me on this as the sun comes out. If we were to make this into I just saw 7-Eleven on the timer. And then a car honks. And they got 7-Eleven as well. Some of y'all could be seeing 7-Eleven. If you were to make this a toy and put a little motor on it and it goes zoom, like that's what I'm getting, right? Again, with that roller coaster at the beginning. Interesting here. It really feels like you are being, it's like the universe is saying, hey, you're in manifestation mode, your light is on, right? So let's get very specific about the finer points of what you desire, what you want, whether that's a person, place, thing, whatever have you, right? Right, what else is going on my aquas? Oh my God. 9 of Cups. I saw the 10 of Cups. This is really fascinating. So this is the wish fulfillment key, right? Hello. Told you that you're in a place of like manifestation. Hello. And you're just being asked to custom design your menu. And I love that this is water energy here. And then we have the water energy with the turtle, right? This is just about taking a moment. This is going to take a different amount of time for different folks. Please don't rush this. But, also not making a decision is a decision, right? It's very interesting how this is coming up. I would expect no less of my fellow aquas, right? I saw the 10 of Cups in the meditation, and it feels like this turtle combined with the 9 of Cups is just a beautiful representation of, hey, your 10 of Cups is right here. You're just being asked to kind of put your ducks in a row, right? Get very specific. That's all you have to do. And then it's going to boop. It's going to get you right to that 10 of Cups. The roller coaster is going to be going. And the emerald necklace is coming. Whatever that emerald necklace is for you. Also, back to that, what if the clasp breaks? Right? Something about that. Which, by the way, especially considering that this is 9 of Cups, I'm kind of getting this feeling, too, of is this too good to be true? Whoa. Just split the deck. Got 4 of Wands and the Fool. Happy home and family partnership, the Fool, fresh new starts, new beginnings. Wow. Spirit is really funny because they're playing Spice Girls to me right now. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. That's what this is. We're being asked to custom create our manifestation menu. That's it, right? 8 of Wands. Okay, I can't. Nine of Cups from a completely different deck to clarify the Eight of Wands. Da-da-dutch. Right, I mean, look at him living his best life over here with all these cups. Oh, I love how this is depicted. That kind of looks like a genie's lamp right there, right? Again, this is wish fulfillment. This is also a lot of wish fulfillment. This is like decadent wish fulfillment, right? I love this. The fact that it's clarifying the Eight of Wands, I don't really want to repeat myself or anything, so we only have one life to live over here. But again, just to further really clarify this, this is wish fulfillment right here. It's in your energy. There's nothing that you're going to do or not do that's necessarily going to change that. It's just about you getting specific on what you want on your plate so that when a lot of this stuff comes in, you don't have to recycle in the moment. Okay? Does that make sense? Did we just get Nine of Cups twice? I just have to take a moment. Okay. All right. Moment complete. Let's get a clarifier for King of Wands. I feel like there's also with this turtle energy too, I really feel like there's this sense of, for anyone who's watching this, where things have, I feel like it's two things. For a group of y'all, things have been a bit slow. And you're like, when is my ship coming in? When is my ship coming in? And this is just going, oh, but you didn't, okay. They're showing me something really funny. Have you ever gotten on an elevator and you're waiting for it to go up to your floor number 4, but you forgot to press the button? And you're standing in the elevator and you're like, wait a minute, why isn't it? Oh my God, I forgot to press the button. Has that ever happened to y'all? Let me know in the comments below. It's definitely happened to this lady crow a time or two. You know, as Aquarians, we're in our head, we're on our phone, we're thinking about, whatever we're thinking about in the moment. And so there's something about that. Because doesn't this King of Wands look like in the elevator? Wait a minute, I got to press the button. The pressing the button is just getting really specific on where you want this manifestational energy to be directed. Okay? Well, clarify the King. Guys, what? It's Eight of Wands. It just says the repeats of the did we really just get Eight of Wands twice and Nine of Cups twice? If King of Wands comes up to clarify Nine of Cups, I quit. I'm just kidding. Eight of Wands, upward movement, and okay, let me tell you something. I feel like I'm being sped along. Like I feel like I'm literally being motorized through this reading. And I really feel like there's something in that. So Eight of Wands, upward movement, ascension, travel, communications, Cupid's arrows of love, all of the things. To clarify, the King of Wands. Stepstones and stepladder to get you where you are. There's something about that. Do you see the storm off in this distance here? But this homie right here is like, yeah. It's like almost like a conductor for lightning or energy. That's what you're being asked to do. Do you see the parallel with with the wand here and then the wand here? It's like holding it up it's like a conductor of energy. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a scene from the movie The Sorcerer's Apprentice where, I don't know their names, but Jay Baruchel, whatever have you, his character creates this sort of lab experiment where lightning is timed to music. There's something about that. Music also feels very, very important here. Some of you guys could be, in the music industry, or music is going to hold certain synchronicities where you walk into the store and that one song is playing, and then you go to get your car fixed and they're playing it on their radio. And it's something about music acting as a point of synchronicity for you, especially during this time. Something about that. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a clarifier for our Nine of Cups. Could we just take a moment? This is insane. Literally never happened like this before. All right, Nine of Cups. Oh my God, hello, happy birthday, by the way. My beautiful fellow Aquas. I know our birthday season's coming up. Is this why we're getting all this wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups twice and the Eight of Wands twice? Is it because it's our birthday season coming up? I love it. Okay. Four of Pentacles. No repeat here. All right. So, I'm kind of obsessed with this because it's pretty much saying exactly what I've been feeling along the lines of, the Four of Pentacles is about sitting tight and right, not going backwards, not moving forwards until you really have your basket full, right? See how he's like closing this treasure chest, right? Almost like he's packing a very full suitcase. Some of you guys are going to be traveling. I just feel it. Some of you guys are going to be traveling, okay? And in any way, in any case, the Eight of Wands is about movement, travel, communication. So it's definitely a forward direction of energy and stimuli, one way or the other, in whatever form that takes for you. Okay? I'm also hearing take breaks, take time, take your moments where you can find them. Because I have a feeling that Aquarius season in particular is going to be highly active and is going to require a lot of your star energy power realness. Okay, I just do, and we'll see how that comes into play as we go on and go forth. But there's really something about that coming through here. And again, this Four of Pentacles is just going, okay, let me pick and choose what I want, right? Did anyone ever grow up like, I don't know, maybe this was just me, but where they used to have this bank system where you would go up to the teller window and they would have that little like, cylinder pod that would come down the chute, and then you'd have to put like what you wanted, your check deposit, whatever, in it and send it back up the chute. That's what I'm getting here with this Four of Pentacles. You're really being asked to place your custom order. Okay, get very, very specific. If you know that you're in a place where it's time for you to manifest, it's in and of your energy, especially around wish fulfillment, make a wish, it's your birthday season, right? Then it's probably a good thing to really just take a little bit of time and get clear about that. And I just want to point something out because they're talking to me about this. And I completely relate to this, have been guilty of it myself, darlings, which is probably why I can speak on it. There is this tendency to go, okay, universe, I want whatever is of my highest and best good. Fabulous, always a good thing to do. Thank you very much, Car Horn. Always a good thing to do. However, that can keep us in a place of comfortable indecision where we go, I want whatever's in my highest and best good. And the universe is over here going, oh, that's super cute and wonderful. You get a gold star for that sentiment, right? Because that's showing that you're connected and not attached and all of these things, right? But at the same time, the universe is going, but don't play. It's time to take your order. And the waiter is literally, the celestial waiter has come up to your table of manifestation, and you're going, you know what? I'll have whatever on the menu is of my highest and best good. And the waiter is like, what you mean? And you're like, whatever's in my highest and best good. And so the waiter literally either, most likely just brings you one of each of everything on the menu. And then you're like, oh, this is a little much. And the waiter's like, well, you said, and then you're like, oh yeah. Remember, like there really is a fine line, and you got to pick and choose your moments. And the majority of the time, yes, it's whatever is, of my highest and best good, and expectations or limitations, all of these things. But my beautiful Aquarians, that ain't it right now. You're being asked to discern what you specifically want. If it is not of your highest and best good, it won't come to you. News at 9. You know what I mean? When you're manifesting from a place of like, hey, it's your time. It's your birthday season, even. You know what I mean? Universe is like, listen, that's wonderful. But we really are going to need some specifics, okay? Just for an example, they're telling me to be a bit more specific about this, especially because this reading is just flying on by, which I feel like is the point of it. Let's say that you are manifesting a long-term love partner. And they go, okay, well, what do you want? And you go, whoever is of my highest and best good. And then either one of two things happens, right? Number one, nothing much happens because they're still waiting for you to get more specific about that because there's so many options, right? Y'all know, if you don't know, now you'll know, that I'm not of the belief that there's only one right person for us in the entire world. I think it's a very limiting belief. If that's your juge, then that's your juge. It's not my juge, though. So looking at it from that perspective, it's like, well, if you're not specific, then it's going to hold up the queue, and the universe is just going to wait for you to be specific, and maybe you'll be specific by the time that, energy transitions or not, right? Because it does feel like a moment in time. It does. It's like make a wish for your birthday. That's what it feels like. It really, really does. Or on the other hand of that, right, you're going to get, 30 different options of potential partners, and then we're going to get right into a 7 of Cups place, which is I'm overwhelmed, I don't know which one is right, and I'm just going to go over here and not decide right now because I'm overwhelmed and I don't know, and I want to retreat to the safety and bliss of my mind palace. Come on now, y'all know that's what it is from time to time. Get specific, guys. I mean, how it's so rare that as a reader I just get to go, hey, you're in a wish fulfillment manifestational energy. Get nice and specific about it. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Okay? Now, let me just state the obvious. Is this going to be for every single person, every single Aquarian, everywhere? No. No. But for this specific group that I'm tapping into, and if you are watching this, you're meant to see it, right? You have the potential to manifest what you desire during this time. And I do feel like it's during Aquarius season, okay? If it's of your highest and best good, it will come to you. And that's really all there is, right? Very cool. I'm also picking up energy of a goddess called Yemaya, okay? Yemaya. She is the goddess of the lakes and the sea, of the ocean. She's also the goddess of, emotions, emotional healing. Because I'm really drawn to this water and this turtle energy here too. There is something about emotional healing, tributaries of the mind. I feel like you're being called to consolidate your emotional power. Remember what I said last time about, I think I said this last time, that emotions are the gas that fuel your intuition, okay? Because I feel like it's pretty much all working for you, but there's this element, there might be some tributaries of emotion that get away from you from time to time. You're being called to consolidate it. I'm hearing emotional to-do list. If there's anything on your emotional to-do list, whether that's like healing, having a difficult conversation with someone that you've been kind of putting off, or asking for something specific, from your boss at work that you need to really make you happy and comfortable in your workplace, whatever that is, anything of an emotional to-do list, or it's deleting certain pictures on your phone. I just heard that for someone. And remember, all of that stuff holds its own energy, and anything that's kept in the queue too long, it starts to kind of rust and smell, and it's kind of like that still lake that doesn't have any movement. Still lakes can be stinky, right? You're being asked within this energy, because look at all this. This is Wands and Cups, and with 1 4 of Pentacles here. You're really being asked, in order to move forward, just kind of cleanse and release anything on that, emotional queue, emotional to-do list, okay? I'm really hearing that's very important. I also feel like there's certain people from the past that can fall under that heading, okay? Yeah, it feels really important. Let's go ahead and get an oracle from Aquarius. Let's get a goddess guidance. I can't. Oh my God, look who turned up at the bottom. Oh my God, we're gonna take her. Okay, Nematona, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. I wanna point something out. Do you see all of the candle lusciousness right here? This is, okay, I really feel like this is mirroring really beautifully all of this wand energy we have here. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. What have we been talking about this whole time? Connecting with the divine to place your manifestational order, right? Order up. This is order up. But in order to put that order up, you really do have to take some time and, put a cloak on if you want to, because it's not a group activity, okay, guys? Why do I feel the need to say that? I just do. It's not a group activity. This is really taking time on your own to just go, okay, let's get specific. I think why this may be, I'm picking up for a few of you guys. This may be somewhat of a challenge, not in a negative way, right? A happy challenge, as it were. But it might be a bit of a challenge for some of you guys, because in order to really get specific about what you want moving forward, there's something about looking at your past. Because sometimes you got to look at what didn't work to think about what will. Ooh, I just felt that. Sometimes it's really looking at what didn't work to get clear on what will, and that's just what it is. And that can be uncomfortable. really looking at the past and going, oh man. But, let's do some recycling around that, right? There is something really coming up about that, and it feels really, really important. Also we're going into this 4-year, I recall, I believe when I did the 2020 overview for Aquarius, the first key we got was the 4 of Pentacles, right? There's something in that. You have a particular opportunity right now to again, get specific about what you desire, and then it's going to come rather quickly. I feel like during Aquarius season, and if not during that specific timeline, you're going to start to see the early returns of it, right? What washes up on the shore before the ship actually comes in, right? What if the clasp breaks? Sometimes it can be scary to ask for a specific wish, right? It can be. We don't want to get our hopes up. We don't want to get that specific sometimes, because what if we wish for it and then it doesn't come, and then what if our faith is shaken? Or what if we have to deal with the disappointment around that, right? It can be very alluring and feel really good to just kind of live in this space of indecisive faith, right? Where it's like, I just trust and believe that everything that is of my highest and best good is going to come to me in divine timing, right? That way, we're not expecting anything in particular. We didn't ask for anything too specific. So if, none of that stuff comes in, we don't have to feel, two types of way about it. We're floating in the middle of the, indecisive faith arena here, if that makes sense. I completely relate to this, you guys. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But guess what? Guess what? It's your time. Okay? It's time to get specific. It's a time to place that specific order. Not so that you can ask for it and then not get it. It's not what if the clasp breaks. It's, hey, I'm going to choose the camel over the fox. I believe with everything in my being. I feel it as Aquarians. Okay, listen, let's just talk for a second. A lot of these other signs, I feel like I need to whisper. A lot of these other signs, the water signs in particular, Pisces, Scorpio, have true reputations for being truly intuitive. The water, represents intuition. But we know, my fellow Aquarians, just how intuitive we are. Inherently so. We are the star key after all, right? We are the star. The star represents wish fulfillment. We are coming into Aquarius season, the season of wish fulfillment and Aquarius. This is our time. Make a wish. See how these are candles on a birthday cake, honey? It's time to make a wish so that you can receive it. Okay? Don't worry about being wrong. Don't worry about any of that. Okay? And then I can't with this. So she's depicted, this says Yamanya, but it's actually Yamaya, but I won't go back and forth. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. I want to point something out. Does that not look like a turtle kind of shell imagery here? And then we have this back here with the water energy and the turtle. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Walk through them. And look at this amazing necklace she has on here of this shells and just living her best life, right? She is very much in the moment. Golden opportunity, right? Dolphins, also I gotta mention, dolphins represent soulmate relationships as well. 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands, King of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Why am I hearing that song? This is the moment. Also the first song I heard from the Step by Step theme song, they're pointing out the lyric, will make it better the second time around. I'm just hearing a little word of caution for a little group of y'all, not to let past disappointments, put you in a jaded energy to the point where you're like, I'm afraid to, hope and wish because I don't want to, be let down or be wrong again. Why do I feel like I keep needing to say, there's like this fear of being wrong or being wrong about someone or being wrong about a certain opportunity, right? We know we hate being wrong. There's no surprise. That is not News at 9. Aquarians in particular, maybe it's that we let's reframe that, shall we? It's not that we hate to be wrong, we just love being right. We're right on this, okay? We're gonna come from this from a place of intuition, rise up topless in the ocean. This is what it is, okay? I'm absolutely obsessed with this for us. My beautiful fellow Aquarians, this was brilliant and amazing. Happy birthday again, season 2 us. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited to see what pops off in February. I feel like it's going to be epic. And with that being said, if this resonated and helped, please let me know in the comments below. You know that I love you guys most of all. I make no secret of that. And I just live for reading your comments. I really, really do. I love you guys so much. That being said, just as always, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.